video is to now give you guys updates on what transpired today in the parliament. You guys know that we have been waiting for this Wednesday to now know if Mario Draghi is going to change his mind to remain as the prime minister, because last week this man sent a paper, which is a letter to the president known as Sergio Mattarella, that he have to now resign out of the office. So now waiting, this man don't talk, because the 5-star movement come pull out come out for the party. So now, as it be like this, many things they will be like say still they solve for the government side, but I have to just throw light to you guys what really transpired today. If Mario Draghi change his mind, I'm waiting, I won't try to make una understand. Now, according to the information, how things stay they play, there might still be a possibility for Italy to go for election by September or October. Because now, Mario Draghi, normally, I will read the article given now, the man tried to change his mind, stating that many executives, many of important people for Italy, don't call him for phone, say he need to remain for the government. You understand? So now, Mario Draghi willing to sign and then remain as the prime minister. But what did the man talk be say? He needs trust. He needs trust, because the party will be like say don't pull out come out, which is the Cinque Stelle 5-star movement. They all need to give him confidential votes, of which Giorgia Meloni party, which is Fratelli d'Italia, they're not ready to support this man at all. They won't go for election. And wait till that lady they find. Now listen to what is currently going on like this. He said here, on make or break day for Mario Draghi, Italy struggled to hold its government together. He said here, Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi signed a willingness Wednesday to stay on as leader, provided his coalition could recommit to acting cohesively and competently. So now, Mario Draghi, he don't change his mind, say he won't remain as the prime minister, but he asks for one thing. All those people, like say they pull out the 5-star movement, they have to give him confidential votes, of which I be like say, as I see they talk to you now, so the votes still the day on. Waiting I won't come let una know be say the man don't change in mind. He not come be like say yes, as he decide say he no want become or remain as the prime minister, if he just go on his own. So now the government know how they want to do the election. It just be like personal decision. But now that personal decision, the man don't change his mind, say yes, he will remain as the prime minister, but provided say they will give him the trust, they will give him the confidential vote, then he can remain as the prime minister. But if at the end of the day, say they not give him that confidential vote, what happen to Giuseppe Conte will come happen to this Mario Draghi. Then by September or October, Italy have to go for election. So now listen attentively. He said here, we need a new path of trust, sincerely and concrete, Draghi said in a Senate address. Now listen to the question Draghi asked. He said, are you ready to rebuild this path? So now Draghi they asked them this question for them to give them this confidential vote. Because if you not get that confidential vote, you not go physically carry the power they go. Man, read this last part here. He said, but hours later, as he reappeared on the Senate floor to call for a confidential vote, it was becoming clearer that critics were wondering. Parties from the far right and center right said in a joint note that they were okay with Draghi. That is Viva Italia, the party of Renzi. They say that they're okay with Draghi. Now just this Giorgia Meloni went on first support, and then this 5-star movement, like say, they pull out what caused this crisis now, so and then be still the problem. So may not be like say they read many things. Now just short video to let una know how they work out today. So now the summary of everything is that Mario Draghi have decided to remain as the prime minister of Italy. But the problem here is that the confidential votes never still did that place. If at the end of the day, they did not give the man the confidential vote, it means that Italy has to go for election by September or October. This is what they have stated so far. So now waiting transpire today be this one when una dey hear. So we go see the final result, how it go take be, whether they go give them the confidential vote or not. But as at this moment, Mario Draghi has already decided to change his mind, at least not be something wey be like say they do one person again, say I no wan become the president again, I no wan rule anything again, I wan just go my house, as Giuseppe Conte talk. Now many Italian people get dignity don call this man, according to him video. I no fit display that video, that video get somehow copyright. So he talk and say many people beg am to remain, now make he change his mind. So for him to continue the government, if they give am the confidential vote, he go continue. So now so e be. Most of una go dey ask, wetin come be our problem for inside as immigrants? Yes, as foreigners when they across the country, anytime when Italy government change, there must be one or two things where they go touch for the decreto di immigrazione. So now all these things we don't want to make it happen. That is why we pray that Mario Draghi will give am that confidential vote so that he go carry on. So more stay tuned. As the matter take dey play, we go dey give an update. But important thing be say the man don't agree, say yes, he wants still remain if they give am that confidential vote. So that is just it. The next time again we'll be together. I remain your host here on this platform, Prince TV.